artificial skeleton bones, cast iron skillets, shock collars, recreational oxygen. Yeah. Yes. Yes. No. 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 Maybe? Hey guys, welcome to Jen's Lemonade Life. I am here with a very demanding dog who thinks that she needs to be loved every time I turn on the camera with you. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're going to talk about dogs and airlines another day. Ugh, that's to be filmed another day. Carry-on items. People are frequently asking me when they call in to work. I work for reservations for an airline. They're regularly asking me if they can take things because they're nervous. They don't want to get it confiscated. They don't want to cause problems at the airport. They don't want to get held up and miss their flight. And I also see a lot of questions on social media based on my other interests. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about the do's and the don'ts and the what ifs. So I've got a pile of stuff over here and we're going to go over it and then some other tricks that I have. So I'll try to go through this quick and be helpful. And if you have any questions, down below. So the other day I was talking to a lady about what she could bring. She wanted to bring some gifts for her grandkids and she was concerned about like an electric heating pad and like a handheld toy game like console thingy-mabobber-jigger. I clearly don't know what those are. Was trying to reassure her like, okay, these are the rules, it's okay. And she was just really worried about that, didn't want to cause any problems, and I had to tell her, like legit, TSA is more worried about you bringing peanut butter on the plane than they are about that heated blanket or that little electronic game. Legit. This stuff is scary. So let's talk food. For the most part, food items that you're going to want to take are probably going to be totally fine. I take sandwiches, I'll take grapes, I'll take candy. Like if it's just regular old food, you're good. If it's powder, you're good. Almonds? Awesome. These are also some of my favorites. I can't find them at Walmart anymore, but I find them at Winco. And also on my Amazon store down below. Just saying. But not the dreaded peanut butter. Legit, if it is creamy, spreadable, liquidous, gelatinous, you're going to have problems. This would get confiscated by TSA. Now they're not going to tackle you, but they're going to take it away. That is going to be your 3.2 ounces. So you're going to need the little spreadable cups. Even then, I'm not sure if they're small enough. I'm pretty sure they are. I took some to Europe and carry on only. So I think you'd be good there. But yeah, this, no go. They're afraid of explosives. Water bottle. This, as is, no. They're going to make me drain that out, drink it all up, or throw it away. But I do always like to take an empty bottle so I can fill it up as soon as I get past security, because this is expensive when you buy stuff at the airport. You know what I'm saying? So bring your own water bottle, save the planet, stay well hydrated, just can't take it through security. Now things like juice, formula, breast milk for babies and little kids, there's different regulations. You just have to let them know. I recommend looking on the website. I'll talk about their website in a little bit. Also a consumable item, medications. If your medication is a pill, you're good. I mean, I wouldn't recommend taking like 30 bottles of Tylenol. That might look sketchy, but take your vitamins, all that good stuff, you're going to be fine. Metamucil, it's powder, you're okay. They are concerned about liquids. So if you have a liquid medication like insulin or you have a cough syrup, something like that, there's going to be special rules. It doesn't mean you can't bring them. Obviously, they're not going to make people go without their medicines. Something like insulin, like they have to have it. And it is recommended that you bring them in your carry-on just in case your checked baggage does not make it or does not make it in a timely manner. You need to be able to have those. If your flight has a delay, you get diverted, you need to be able to have those. So make sure you do bring them in your carry-on, but make sure you are prepared to disclose them and just have them convenient so they can inspect them. Batteries. Let's talk batteries. Different kinds of batteries do have different restrictions. Wheelchairs you specifically have to know, is it a wet cell, is it a dry cell, is it an ion lithium? I don't know. If you're concerned about batteries, go ahead and check out TSA's website, because that is one thing that could cause a hiccup. Generally, if you're just talking about like, you know, your camera, something that has a regular everyday battery that everyone else has, probably not going to be a problem. Makeup. Okay, makeup is a big thing, especially for me, since I travel a lot, and since I do makeup on the side as a business. Some awesome stuff doesn't come off. Okay, anyway, that's my plug there. A lot of other distributors ask. So what I initially was doing is I would put my Liquidus lipsticks and everything into the little quart size baggies. And recently I saw a video posted from someone that works with TSA, like for TSA, saying just put them in, like, you know, your makeup bag. They're never going to question it. It's makeup, whatever. But the thing is, it can vary depending on that TSA agent. And that is a lot of things that people ask me. You know, technically this says no, or that's a gray area, but it is up to the discretion of the TSA agents on site. For example, TSA's website says lipstick. Well, you can say, well, that's a creamy thing, right? If it's like a tube lipstick, it's not required to fit in the liquids baggie. Now, liquid stuff like foundation or liquid concealer or lip glosses need to be in the baggie. But what if it's liquid lipstick? Well, that's a gray area. Technically, like, they'll probably not care, but especially if you're a distributor like me that has, I mean, this is just a tiny amount of what I have. It can be a real red flag. So what I ended up doing, honestly, I had cute bags that I would put my lipstick in to carry around with me. And I decided that that was not fun anymore, because every time I'd go to travel, I'd have to like shove them in a little plastic baggie that looked ugly and was a little tight on space, to be honest. So I got this, and I love it. Technically, this is bigger than a quart size bag. But honestly, it's kind of one of those, I figure, a gray area. Like, you're going to see it. There's still air going on in there. And there's some things that are liquidish and some things that are borderline. I haven't had any problems since I got this. I did get a lot of raised eyebrows when I was sticking all these tubes of liquid lipstick in a bag. And they were like, what is that? It's lipstick. You just have to make sure that they follow the 3.4 ounce rule. So, for example, 3 ounces on that guy. Just get the little travel sizes. You can get refillable containers. I've got some in my store on Amazon. I really like Amazon. But not all cosmetics have to go in your 1 quart size bag. If it's powder foundation, for example, doesn't need to be in there. Anything powder. Also, like things like deodorant. I use stick deodorant. That's fine. However, if you use gel deodorant or spray deodorant, it does actually have to fit the 3.4 ounces rule. Now, are they really going to get picky about it? Probably not. I mean, honestly, I don't always put every single tube of lipstick or hand sanitizers into my bag. A lot of times they're loose in my purse. And never once have they given me grief about, hey, that's outside of your little quart baggie. So, you know, it just takes that one TSA person that is really big on the rules. And then let's talk about hobby stuff. I know this is only a crochet hook. It's not a knitting needle, but knitting needles are also acceptable. You can take them. And obviously sharp things are a big concern for TSA. If scissors are coming on the plane with you in your carry-on, they do need to be less than 4 inches from the pivot point. So I'd have to get on my ruler, but this is probably too long. I don't know. I wouldn't take these. And then I think the next biggest concern that I've heard of is just electronics, which those are getting cracked down more on. If it's bigger than a cell phone, you're going to want to take it out and put it in its own little plastic bin as you go through TSA for them to screen. That doesn't mean you can't bring it. I bring my laptop on almost every trip, and I just take it out of my baggage, put it there, put it back in. It's all good. So my biggest tip, if you do have questions, things that I haven't mentioned, you can always comment down below. Also, just go to tsa.gov. Just go there, and in the top right, you type in their little bar, just a word. You're like, can I take a tennis racket? Type it in. It'll tell you. Now, there are some odd things that you will not find the answer to. I'm pretty sure when I was looking for a KitchenAid that I couldn't find a mixer, but I was able to find like espresso machine or waffle maker, other kitchen items that are similar, and find their rules about that. There's a rule for blenders. They got a sharpness to them. So anyway, you can always go on there, and it is, like I said, you're not going to find a KitchenAid on there. Can I take my KitchenAid on the plane? That, by the way, I have had someone ask me. I also had someone ask me once if they could bring a homemade piñata. I reminded them to make sure it was empty, just in case. I don't remember if I've had any weird ones, but there are some fun things that people bring on planes. Not only does TSA have a good list of items, but they also have a sense of humor. Let me discuss with you and look up some of the funny ones that they have here. What you can and cannot take, just in case you were concerned and wondering. Here's a list of a few. Not to name them all by any stretch of the imagination. Adult toys, yes. Fresh flowers, yes. Glass vase, yes. No water. Artificial skeleton bones, yes. Bread machine, actually it does have bread machine on there. Yes, you can carry it on. I don't know if my bread machine would have fit as a carry-on. I did put it in my check baggage. You can watch that vlog. See if it survived. Cast iron skillets, no. Cattle prods, no. Christmas lights, yes, in case who you're visiting can't go to Walmart and buy their own. Espresso maker, yes, in case you can't just stop by Starbucks. Cremated remains, yes, with special instructions. I have been asked about that. Fresh eggs, sure. Handcuffs? Yes. Harry Potter wand? Yes. License plate? Sure. Live coral and fish? Yeah, actually. I didn't know that one. You can bring Fido and Nemo on board, but not the little hamster. Magic 8 ball? Outlook not look so good. Pies and cakes? Yes. Planting seeds? Yes. Putty balls? Yes. Rainbow flame crystal? No. Don't do it. I want one of those. Sounds pretty. Recreational oxygen? No. Shock collars? Yeah. Snow cleats? No. Snow globes? Under 3.4 ounces. Solar panels? Maybe. Depends on the airline. Tortilla press? Yes. Does that really get asked that often? Vehicle airbags? No. They stay in your vehicle. Anyway, I hope you get the gist of it. That was pretty fun to kind of go through the list and see Harry Potter wand. Check. Now I just need someone to send me my Hogwarts letter. But getting back to the point, if you're ever not sure, can I carry this on? Most things that you can't carry on, you can check. This peanut butter, this bad boy can be checked in baggage. You may have to pay checked baggage fees. Gotta ask yourself, is it worth it? But you can check a lot more things than you can carry on. Now, that doesn't mean you can check everything. There are still a decent amount of things that are restricted, mostly for safety. So when in doubt, check it out. If you have any further questions, like I said, leave it down below, especially about like my experiences. I'll be honest, I had the good word of God stop me on another vlog. I talked about that. This was in my purse, and they had to have me go to the side and do the individual check of my carry-on. And no kidding, the girl behind me also had her scriptures, and they also made her take those out of her bag. So apparently These are scary. These are so scary. Just like this. I say when it comes to it, just play it safe. If you're really not sure, check it out. And you also have to remember, like, they know that you're human. TSA knows that you're human, and you're going to bring stuff that you need for your everyday life. Now, if you use a screwdriver in your everyday life and it's longer than 7 inches, then you got to plan ahead. But if all else fails, they will give you the option to mail yourself something. So you're going to have to pay for shipping and wait to get it. But if that, pocket knife from your great grandpa is really important to you and you totally spaced it and brought it, you can mail it to yourself. So there are options. I would love to hear your stories if you've had to be pulled over for anything crazy, if you've had to be taken at the side for anything crazy, and what is the craziest carry-on you've seen someone bring on? That's what I would love to hear down below if you've seen anything funny. Thank you so much for joining me here on Jen's Lemonade Life. Please feel free down below. I've got links, some cool travel stuff that I really like on Amazon, as well as beauty vlogs, my cooking and crafting channel, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I would really appreciate that, and I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day.